Object identifier, the dark web. Status, renting. Demand medium. Currently valued at $149 or 99 Great British pounds per monthly subscription. The dark web is a cloud computing service targeted towards the anomalous community. Subscribers can access anomalous applications via ordinary smartphones and personal computers. It is operated by a shell company in order to avoid any uncouth associations our customers may have against the Marshal, Keter and Dark brand. The dark web is currently housed on electrothermatic servers and runs on Dark Energy 3.0. Connection to these servers is etheric in nature, recognizing users as opposed to devices, preventing unauthorized access to Marshal, Keter and Dark property. The following initial report was made by author Iris Dark on the 29th, 2017. While I was on assignment with Mr. Chan at the Circus of the Disquieting, I had the opportunity to examine a device capable of converting multiple forms of telecommunication signals into etheric waves and vice versa. I was also able to question the operator of this device, a man by the name of Gary Gorham, self-professed master of telephonesis. With the information I was able to contain, Esquire Dark and I have successfully created a functioning facsimile of Mr. Gorham's original device. So long as it has a living human as a source of vital energy, it is capable of establishing etheric transmissions to anywhere in the world, as well as across multiple realities. The battery was obtained by the same method Mr. Marshall acquires his donors. This device has solved our security concerns with the Dark Web Cloud Computing Project. The use of etheric waves allows us to both identify and profile individuals by their auras. Not only is this foolproof security, etheric profiling will allow us to screen our subscribers, preventing anyone from the Foundation or the GOC or any other such organizations from accessing our servers. This will no doubt be a major selling point, especially to those who identify with the Serpent's Hand. We will keep their forbidden knowledge safe from the jailers and the book burners and the madmen for a reasonable fee. For my more senior associates who may think that I'm undercharging for such a valuable service, I remind you that the most valuable commodity of the information age is data. Social media generates billions of dollars a year without ever charging their users a cent. For example, the dark web contains an app that allows users to share the location of ways and how to access them. That's information we've literally killed for in the past that will now just be handed over to us. Thousands upon thousands of people will upload their most precious arcane secrets to our servers and pay us for the privilege. The etheric information they provide just from logging on will be priceless. The dark web goes live on Friday the 13th. The following incident report was authored by Azalea Summers, date 10th, 2017. So, launch for Dark Web went super. Our subscribers are already in the thousands. As Dark predicted, the Serpent's Hand are big fans of this service. They especially love the Wayfinder app, obviously, and are also loving the Bookworm app that lets them share reviews and recommendations for library books. The Little Sister app has the highest rating though, keeping people aware of anti-anomalous organizations' locations and activities, and letting them find safe havens. Stay safe out there. There have, of course, been some hiccups. A flame war has already broken out on our social networking apps between mechs and sarks. There is currently no policy in place to deal with hate speech or threats of mind rape and corporeal transmogrification, so right now we're just advising users to avoid that particular form of threat. Users should also be aware that the algorithm for flagging memetic hazards is not as of yet 100% effective, so viewing is at your own risk. No one's posted anything dangerous so far, but someone from AWCY posted a photo called "Penguin is kink shaming you." It's a porcelain cartoon penguin with a completely neutral expression, and when you look it in the eyes you feel like it's condemning your sexual preferences. Some commenters called it homophobic or heteronormative, but it really isn't because it condemns everything equally. You can be Vanilla Quichette, you can be Ace. It doesn't matter, this penguin is disgusted by what you like. That's the kind of thought-provoking art I love seeing from the anomalous community. Dark, however, is personally most excited about the archives and the wiki. Our wiki, the Cryptonomicon, encourages users to write articles sharing their knowledge of the anomalous with the community, and has already accumulated hundreds of pages. The archives, on the other hand, are ostensibly private. Dark, of course, had the legal team draw up Dark Web's terms and conditions in unintelligible legalese, which does technically give us the right to do whatever we want with our subscribers' data. I'm amazed by how much we've accomplished in just a week, and I'm honestly somewhat surprised that nobody's ever tried anonymous cloud computing before. I bet Anderson is kicking themselves in the butt right now. Keep up the great work, team. This second incident report was authored by Lamar Gordon, date 10th, 27, 2017. Dark is a genius. We now have complete etheric profiles on each and every Dark Web subscriber. The hue, pitch, weave, and intensity of a person's aura tells you a lot about them, in particular their spiritual and paranormal attributes that would otherwise be ineffable. We're offering something no other data brokers can match: the ability to peer into our subscribers' souls. We've set up another shell company to auction off these profiles, and they're going for 5 or 6 figures apiece. Shram Karl has also been peddling the profiles to his demon contacts. They probably love them more than any mortal possibly could, but their method of payment is a little harder to quantify. Cal knows more about that than I do, so if he says we're making a killing, I trust him. My only concern is that some of this data will be put to nefarious use, and we may lose some of our subscribers before we bleed them dry. Perhaps Dark can write an algorithm that will tell us the optimal time to sell each profile. The following memo was sent by Jim Tully to recipient Iris Dark. Dark, we've got a problem. On average, we're maintaining over 1,000 uplinks at any given moment, which I'm guessing is about 1,000 times more than that Gorham guy ever did. Plus, we're using the same Eve source to power the servers as we are the transceivers, so bottom line, we're burning through batteries faster than Marshal does. Based on your projected growth for Dark Web, this just isn't sustainable. We could scale up our procurement of batteries, but that's risky, especially long term. At this point, my recommendation would be to find an alternative power source, or possibly even phasing out the etheric transceiver entirely. The following memo was sent by Iris Dark to recipient Jim Tully. Obviously, discarding the etheric transceiver is out of the question. The etheric profiles it provides are the most profitable facet of this entire enterprise. You are, however, correct in your assessment regarding Eve's sustainability. Fortunately, we've been data mining everything that's been uploaded to Dark Web, and I believe I found a solution. The problem with the current, as well as all previous versions of the Soul Sucker, is that it siphons Eve particles from living beings, a process which causes rapid cellular deterioration. But life is not necessary for the generation of Eve, only consciousness is. Dark and I discussed the possibility of a sapient AI, but we only have the means to create such entities with electrothermatic computers, which always consume more Eve than they generate. What we need then is an incorporeal consciousness from which we can harvest unlimited Eve particles without any deleterious effects, but one that we can reliably contain. The solution we arrived at was a human spirit confined to a soul trap. The easiest way for us to create such a soul trap is through retrocausal quantum resurrection. This method essentially uses entanglements and other quantum effects to bring a dead body back to life. This does, however, have the rather nasty side effect of retroactively binding a person's consciousness to their body for the duration of their death. They are excruciatingly aware of their decomposing bodies, but so long as they're aware of something, they'll generate Eve for us to harvest. We've executed one of our batteries, but arranged to resurrect her 144 years in the future. Evidently, we are successful, as the cadaver is outputting more Eve particles than it ever did while it was alive, with no observable deterioration of the body. We have now executed all of our batteries and placed them in cryogenic eras. In 144 years, we'll resurrect them and then probably kill them again, so we can get another 144 years out of them. Which means we can now tell our subscribers that the Dark Web is 100% powered by renewable energy. It really goes to show that good ethics is good business.